I'm having a hot flash.
Hi Crazy Head, it's Michelle, and today we're going to talk about wrinkles. We all have them. If you don't have them yet, you're going to get them if you're lucky enough to have them. You want them because that means we're alive and living and smiling and having a great life. Today we're going to talk about Oia silicone patches. And before I get started, before we test these out, let me just say it is with an amazing excitement that is just spilling out of me into the world. This is a sponsored post. This is my first sponsored post. I cannot believe that someone is betting on me. If you're watching this and it's your first time here, stay tuned. The good stuff's coming. And if you're a regular viewer here, you know how much this means to me. Pass this video on, share it everywhere. And at the end of this video, you're going to want to buy these. This product will be linked for you below, and it'll include the code they've given me to share with you. Share it with everybody. I have tried silicone patches before. And what I didn't like about them is that you have a choice. You can either do the silicone patches or you can do your skincare, but you can't do both. So for me, I felt like I would get much more benefit from the skincare. Who wouldn't? Everyone's gonna prefer that. This is going to particularly prevent sleeping wrinkles. You know when you press things together, how they get really wrinkly? Do I need to show you what's going on there? See? We're all getting those if we sleep on our sides. If we're sleeping flat on your back, that's the way to go. But all of us, I think most people, a lot of people, a few people sleep on their sides at least part of the night, and that's squeezing that area together. And then you're also getting the sleeping creases on your face. If you ever wake up and one side of your face is more wrinkly than the other, that's probably the side you sleep on. So that's been a downfall to me and the reason I never repurchased any more patches. But these have a little bit of a different instructions to them. They say to go ahead and apply your skincare, wait for it to dry, maybe an hour, maybe two, maybe you do your skincare and then you go watch TV for a while, and then you can put it on over your skincare once it's dried. We're about to put that to the test because if they don't stay on over my skincare,
trash.
I'll be right back. Why did I do that? Comes in this really thick package. I'm not going to read the instructions. That's not what we do here. These are reusable. These are not just a one-off thing. You use them until they stop sticking. This is the chest plate. This is better than the previous one I had. Here is a neck one. Yes. And then we've got several face ones. We've got forehead and under eye. I'm beautiful right now, so I don't want to unbeautify for this video, but I am going to try this on. I'm freshly washed, so we'll see. It's probably going to stick just fine on freshly washed skin, but we're going to put it to the test this evening after I've been up all day and I'm sweaty and gross. And then we're also going to try it after I do my skincare. We're going to really test it. I really like the shape though, because this is going to go, first of all, let me stand up a little bit so you can see better. This one, that's a little too much. This one goes right down the middle cleavage area. Oh, that sticks. That is so nice. I just go around all the time like that. That's quite comfy. You could also wear this up higher, and I think that's actually how it's supposed to be worn, but I was having so much fun I didn't want to remove it. I think it's actually supposed to be right here. And then you still kind of put it down into your cleavage here, right there. It gets a little bit wrinkly down there. I'm going to share anecdotal information with you, but I also want to say that I have researched these. This silicone patch is used with burn victims. These are often used after you have a surgery. So there is some real technology that actually works, but I'm going to share my before and after pictures. I do want to caution you that it's super hard to take pictures of chest, but I am going to do my best to get them exactly the same so that we can see. Now I'm going to bring in all the footage, the before and after pictures, and I'll be back in a flash. It'll actually be like 3 days later, but we're going to pretend like it's today. I have not washed anything, and I put on some lotion earlier, about maybe 4 hours ago. So we're going to see how this sticks on basically unwashed skin. Because it's one thing to wash your skin and then wear these. It's a whole nother thing to just go to bed. I need a mirror. I would like it up there because I have these lines right there, and that's where I would like it to be. I'm going to use them all. This is the necky neck. This. I'm not sure I like that. I feel like I'm being strangled. We'll see how long that stays on. Probably not long. I'll be surprised if I make it out of the room with this. Let me see if maybe if I don't do it so tight, if I'll like it better. So, maybe if I put it up higher. No, I can't get it in a way that I like it. So let me just wear it until I can't stand it. If you move your head, it starts lifting off. So be aware of that. I want to stay on. Curved head. This is funny. This is the side I sleep on. Got a wrinkle right there where it is, so hopefully that'll. Good morning, Vietnam. That sounds a lot different when you're actually not happy to be awake yet. Well, let's have a look at what's happened. Okay, the first thing is, when I went to sleep, this part was down here, so somehow during the night it went there. What I ended up doing was putting lotion on half of my face and none on this half. This half had been recently washed. And both sides this one has come up a little bit here, nowhere else, but it's stayed on. And this side came up, and it's the side with no lotion. And this side, it's flipping a little bit, and here a little bit. Mostly that's the non-lotion side. And this stayed on perfectly, and I lotioned all the way down to here. It actually stayed better last night than it had the other nights that I wore this. I'm actually really surprised and happy about this. So all in all, all in all, I really and truly love these. I just really and truly love them. For your viewing pleasure this morning, I'm going to bring in the pictures now so you can see the before and afters. Now it's starting to flip off, look. So you can see the before and after with, let me rephrase that. I've been awake about 2 seconds. Now I'm going to bring in the pictures of the night. It's hard to talk when you're not awake yet. I haven't even had coffee. I'm doing this for you because I care so much about you. I'm going to bring in the pictures of the night that I didn't use anything and what my normal wrinkles look like when I wake up. And we're going to compare those to the nights that I wore these so you can see the difference. You're about to see 2 sets of pictures. The first set is the original before after set. The second set is one I fine-tuned so that the wrinkles are more evident. I've not done anything tricky here. I've only sharpened the second set of photos so you can see the wrinkles better. I'm squeezing the breastises together here, and you can see that there's almost a triangle effect in the before picture. It's really, really obvious here with the sharpening. And here, I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting normal. This is what it would look like in a normal shirt any time of day or night. And you can still see that there is wrinkling. This is my neck, and there isn't much of a change here. Even with the sharpening, I didn't really see that much of a difference on my neck. I won't be wearing the neck piece again. You can really tell a difference with my crow's feet, and I know my eyes aren't going the exact same direction, but the lines are big. You can see the lines, especially with the sharpening effect. This one is my favorite, though. Look just above my eyebrow. You can see that line. That line is almost completely gone using these things, so I love them. I didn't love the neck thing, but I love the rest of them. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. Go out and buy these right now. Go thank our sponsor by buying these. Thank you so much for watching, and go watch that other video where I didn't quite like those quite as much as I like these. Be kind and rewind.